For centuries, we believed a simple story about the ancient world, that ancient humans were brilliant thinkers, but limited builders, that true mechanical complexity belonged to the modern age, to factories, to clocks, to computers, and that before the industrial world, technology moved slowly, carefully, step by step. But one discovery shattered that story. A machine pulled from the sea, broken, corroded, incomplete, yet so advanced that modern scientists struggled to understand it. This machine was not medieval, it was not Renaissance, it was not even Roman, it was ancient Greek. And according to everything we thought we knew, it should not exist. In the year 1901, sponge divers working off the coast of Greece stumbled upon a shipwreck near the small island of Antikythera. At first, nothing seemed unusual. Statues, coins, ceramics, the kinds of objects found in ancient wrecks all the time. But among the debris, there was something else, something small, something metallic, something ignored for years because no one understood what they were looking at. It looked like a lump of corroded bronze, broken, unremarkable, until it was examined more closely. Inside that lump were gears. Not simple gears, not decorative pieces, but precisely cut, interlocking gears. Dozens of them. And at that moment, history changed. Because the object pulled from the sea was the Antikythera Mechanism, the most advanced piece of technology ever discovered from the ancient world, dating back over 2,000 years, long before clocks, long before precision engineering, long before anything like it was supposed to exist. At first, scholars were confused. Ancient Greece was known for philosophy, for mathematics, for art. But complex machinery? That belonged to a different era, or so we thought. As researchers examined the fragments, they realized the mechanism was not random. It followed rules, mathematical rules, astronomical rules. The gears were arranged to track cycles, to measure time, to predict movement, not just of the sun, but of the moon, and even the planets. This was not decoration, this was computation. In fact, scientists now believe the Antikythera Mechanism was the world's first analog computer, a device designed to model the universe itself. Think about that for a moment. More than 2,000 years ago, someone built a machine to calculate celestial motion, something humanity would not officially recreate until more than a millennium later. So the question becomes unavoidable. Who built it, and how? To understand the shock of this discovery, we must understand the world it came from. Ancient Greece was not a single nation. It was a collection of city-states, independent, competitive, brilliant. Greek thinkers studied geometry, astronomy, and mechanics at a level unmatched for centuries. Names like Archimedes were not myths, they were engineers. Archimedes designed machines of war. He studied levers, pulleys, and motion. He understood that mathematics could control physical reality, and the Antikythera Mechanism fits perfectly into this intellectual tradition. But here's the problem. No other machine like it exists. Not one. There are no factories, no workshops, no written manuals, no clear evolutionary path. It appears suddenly, fully formed, and then disappears, which is why it terrifies historians. Because advanced technology does not usually appear in isolation. It evolves. Yet this machine stands alone. As scientists scanned the fragments using X-ray imaging, something even more disturbing became clear. The gears were cut with extraordinary precision. Some gears had over 200 teeth, each tooth evenly spaced. This level of accuracy requires specialized tools we were told ancient civilizations did not possess.
And yet, there it was. Even more astonishing were the inscriptions. Tiny engraved texts, instructions, not decorative writing, functional explanations, labels for celestial cycles, references to eclipses, planetary movements. This was not an experiment. This was a finished product. A working device. Which leads us to a far more dangerous question. If the ancient Greeks could build this, what else did they build? And why did this knowledge disappear? Some scholars argue the mechanism was rare, a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, built by a genius, and never replicated. But others disagree. They believe the Antikythera Mechanism was the result of a lost technological tradition, one that flourished briefly and then vanished. History tells us ancient knowledge was fragile. Libraries burned, cities fell, empires collapsed. The famous Library of Alexandria, once home to thousands of scrolls, was destroyed. How much knowledge was lost with it? How many machines were never recorded? How many inventions vanished before they could change the world? The Antikythera Mechanism forces us to confront an uncomfortable reality. Progress is not guaranteed. Civilizations rise and then fall, and when they fall, their knowledge can disappear with them. This machine survived only because it sank to the bottom of the sea, protected by darkness, by silence. If it had remained on land, it would have been melted down, reused, forgotten. And we would never know it existed. Does modern reconstructions of the mechanism show its true power? When assembled, it could predict solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, planetary positions. It tracked complex astronomical cycles with remarkable accuracy, something that required deep mathematical understanding. This was not superstition, this was science, which raises a final haunting question. Was ancient humanity more advanced than we are willing to admit? Not spiritually, not philosophically, but technologically. And if so, what else are we missing? The Antikythera Mechanism is not proof that ancient people were more advanced than us, but it is proof that they were far more capable than we once believed. And it reminds us of something important. History is not a straight line forward. It is fragile, it breaks, it forgets. Somewhere in the past, human knowledge reached heights we are only beginning to rediscover. And somewhere beneath ruins, beneath sand, beneath oceans, there may be more machines waiting, more truths buried, more stories history chose to forget. In the next episode, we explore another discovery that challenges everything we think we know about the ancient world. Because the past is not as primitive as we were taught to believe. This is Hidden Past.